Downton Abbey is back, but this isn't just another return to elegance and aristocracy. This time, secrets are unraveling. The future of the Crawleys is hanging in the balance, and Lady Mary might be facing her toughest chapter yet. So what's in store for Downton Abbey 3? And which familiar faces are missing? Let's dive into everything we know, and the surprising twists you didn't see coming. Downton Abbey has always delivered heart, history, and high drama, and it looks like the third film will be no exception. But just when we thought we'd seen it all, fans were stunned to hear that the new movie will bring some major cast changes. That's right, some characters are out, others are back, and a few storylines might just leave you in tears. One of the most shocking moments in the entire series? Lady Sybil's tragic death in Season 3. Her sudden passing during childbirth devastated not just the Crawley family, but every single viewer. Sybil was a symbol of hope, wealthy, educated, and fiercely compassionate. She cared deeply about the world and the people around her. Just think back to that moment in Season 1 when she helped Gwen, one of the maids, get a job outside the estate. That was Sybil. Bold, generous, and ahead of her time. Her love story with Tom Branson, the family's chauffeur, broke class barriers and shook the family to its core. They eloped, faced rejection, but eventually earned acceptance. And then, just as it seemed like their happy ending had begun, it was ripped away. But here's the thing. Sybil's exit wasn't a sudden twist behind the scenes. Actress Jessica Brown Findlay had always planned her departure after 3 seasons. According to series creator Julian Fellows, she made her intentions clear from the start. She was just 20 years old when she joined the cast, and like many young actors, she didn't want to be locked into one role forever. Her decision paved the way for new characters, like Lily James's Lady Rose, to enter the scene. And though Sybil's absence has left a hole, her legacy still lingers in the halls of Downton. In fact, in A New Era, composer John Lunn used Sybil's theme in a poignant ballroom scene, tying her memory to Tom's new chapter. It was a beautiful nod to the past, and a bridge to the future. So what about the next film? Could we see flashbacks of Sybil? While it's possible, the producers likely won't go that route. With just 2 hours to tell a complex story, and so many characters still on the chessboard, they'll be focusing on the present. And speaking of the present, there's one major absence that fans have already mourned: the Dowager Countess herself. Dame Maggie Smith's character passed away in A New Era, and while flashbacks are always a storytelling option, it's unlikely she'll return. Her final chapter was emotional and well-earned. Now let's talk about the returning cast. Elizabeth McGovern is expected to reprise her role as Cora, who recently had a health scare but was shown recovering. Hugh Bonneville as Robert Crawley, Michelle Dockery as Lady Mary, and Laura Carmichael as Lady Edith are all likely to return. And of course, we'll probably see familiar faces like Penelope Wilton, Imelda Staunton, and others. There's also buzz that American characters could play a larger role as the Crawleys start opening their world to international business and social ties. That means new conflicts, new relationships, and possibly new scandal. What makes Downton Abbey so compelling is that it doesn't shy away from the hard stuff. Whether it's war, grief, or the women's suffrage movement, the show confronts the realities of history head-on. Which brings us to the biggest threat looming over Downton Abbey 3, the 1929 stock market crash. The sequel film ended in 1928, and now the timeline is inching toward one of the greatest financial disasters in modern history. The Crawleys, especially with Cora's American roots, won't be immune. And with her wealthy American family also affected by the crash, they may have fewer lifelines than before. We've seen the Crawleys navigate titanic disasters, literally, war, shifting class structures, and even the arrival of telephones and electricity. But how will they handle a complete financial collapse? Lady Mary's first husband once saved the family from bankruptcy. But with him gone, the big question is, who will step up now? Will the Crawleys tighten their belts or risk it all to maintain their lifestyle? Can love survive in a time of crisis? And what happens when your legacy and your home hangs by a thread? Downton Abbey 3 promises to bring drama, heartbreak, resilience, and maybe even redemption. But now, we want to hear from you. What do you think will happen to Lady Mary? Will the Crawleys survive the stock market crash? And who do you hope returns for one last grand chapter? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read them all. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow Downton fans. Until next time, keep the tea hot and the drama hotter.